Hello viewers, Chief here. Today we're trying this energy drink and the brand's called Hemp. And apparently it's a black label edition with 500 millilitres of caffeine. See if we get some focus in here. We have our standard 500 ml glass with 1 cubic inch ice cube. Well, it's supposed to be a cubic inch. The silicon ice cube tray was squashed up against the back of the freezer, so it might not be exactly square, but it is a cubic inch. This one's quite interesting. Apparently it's got all natural ingredients in it. The standard things for an energy drink. I've got the screenshot of the blurb on the can, and it's got the usual, the guarana, taurine and caffeine. I've not seen this brand, I've not tasted this brand before, but apparently it has that big, huge 500 milliliter hit of caffeine. So let's see how we go. I don't think it has anything which the name traditionally suggests, because that would be technically illegal, and I don't partake of anything that's illegal in way of substances like this. But let's have a go and see how we go with the carbonation test. We'll just pull the ring pull, but before we do, just have a look. It's a fairly small top compared to the length of the can. It's a standard 500 ml can, so it's fairly long. I haven't got the tape measure out, but it's a fairly small top on there, and it's got the usual blurb on the bottom with the expiry date and the batch number. So let's see how the carbonation goes with this one. We'll give it the old test. That was fairly violent there. Oh, already I could smell a nice perfume coming from the can. Couple of big spits on the top. Let's have a see if we can pick up anything there. Oh, it smells very sickly sweet, like a very sweet citrus. A citrusy bubblegum smell to it. I'm quite looking forward to tasting this. It's quite interesting. Let's pour some out into the glass and see how we go. That should be enough for there. So there we have it, hemp, 500 millilitres of caffeine. Now let's check the colour out. It's got a lot of medium-sized bubbles in there. The glass seems to be fairly translucent, the fluid. You can see my finger through there, and I can see it through on my side as well. Quite okay. The ice cube's floating fairly high, about 70% of the way down. Looks a bit like an iceberg. And it's got a very lemony tint to it. It's a very light lemony colour. It's not clear liquid. We'll see if we can pick up any aroma. It smells like a bubblegum citrus flavour. Definitely a cross between bubblegum and citrus. Let's see if the taste is equal to the aroma. Yes, it has a very bitter tang to it. I'd say it's something along the lines of a bit of lemon, but that sweetness tastes a bit like bubblegum. The old Hubba Bubba bubblegum, or brands along those lines. Or in Australia we used to have Big Charlie bubblegum many years ago. It's got that sweet syrupy taste to it, but this has that little citrus undertone to it. I haven't read the ingredients on the can, and I never usually do. I usually like to rely on my palate, and that's a nice mix between little sour aroma and the initial sour taste on the tongue and the inside of the mouth. When you swallow it, you get that nice little sweetness to it to balance out that acidity from the lemon. But it is quite nice. That new kitten in the household's arcing up. I think she wants some as well. All in all, it's not a bad drink at all. It's difficult to find this drink in my country, the Southern Hemisphere, but it's not too bad at all. I wouldn't buy it in my top tier level of drinks due to the association with the name, but I would drink it if there was nothing else available. It would be suitable for a before or an after drink. I wouldn't think it's a during drink, during any rigorous exertion like gym work or a hard workout or a long run or any sporting activities. But afterwards, as a refresher, it'll probably hit the gap. All in all, I'd give this one 7 out of 10. I'll thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next taste test.